Hello, Professor Beard. This is Emily, and today I'm going to measure my gray pants. So I'm going to start at the top of this and kind of flat, do the waist ridge measurement here. So I'm going to lay this as flat as possible, do the measurement from here to here. It's about 15 inches. So after I allow this to relax back to its original position, I'm going to do the fly opening. So I see that there's like a little stitch here that's holding it together. So I'm going to lay the ruler right there and go up to the point where I can see the zipper. And that's 13 and 1/8 of an inch. So I know that on the video itself, we already typed in the front waist position and the back waist position, so I'm not going to do that in this video, but just to FYI, that's why I'm not going to measure those. And so from here, I'm going to do the side piece to low hip position. I'm going to measure 3 inches down from the waist position. So I'm going to go at the top of the waistband and go 3 inches down to here. I feel like after I'm looking at my spec sheet and tech pack, it's a bit wrong. So if there is any suggestions, please let me know. And that all the way across the other side is about 16¾ of an inch. So after I'm done with that, I have the inseam measurements. So I'm going to lay this as flat as possible and measure from all the way to the edge of this seam right here and just go all the way down, following the inseam to the very bottom of the pant opening, and that will be about 27 7/8 of an inch. So I do know that I have the knee measurements roughly about here. It didn't really say on the spec sheet of how far down that is, even though that's typically of what I was learning from Rubinskaya and Donatian. So I think I did it about 13 inches down, and then from there I went across to about 7 3/8 of an inch. Okay, so I don't want to forget the leg opening because I tend to do that. So over here, I'm going to measure all the way across to about 3/4 of an inch. So I do have to, I never forgot about the rise, so I'm going to work on that. And since this is pretty flat anyway, I'm going to just rely on side all the way to the top of the waistband, and that is about 7/8 of an inch. So I'm going to turn this entire garment around and then lay the back seam as best as I can, because I did have it before, but apparently it's giving me some trouble right now. So anyway, I'm going to just lay this as flat as possible so I can see the seam right here and make this really easy to measure. So I'm going to just follow the seam amount from this corner to about the top of the waistband. And that's 14 and 1/8 of an inch all the way across the top. My main question when I was watching your video was, do I measure this point or not? And this is the waist measurement here. I'm not really sure, so if I do get that wrong, just let me know. And I think that's about it. Thank you for watching my other. Wait, no. Before we stop, totally forgot about the thigh 1 inch below the crotch. So since I have my leg here, I'm going to go 1 inch kind of from the inseam all the way down to the edge to kind of allow that to kind of lay as flat as possible. And it's kind of easier to put that pin there than anywhere there. All right, so from the edge of the pants, I'm just gonna go across to be about 11 and 7/8 of an inch. All right, and that's all for my video.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive this time. Okay.